folks, rinimt here, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers. In the last part, we wrapped up Eden. Yes, Eden. And before we hit the 5.5, there's one more thing to do here that was in this patch. Safekeeping. If it isn't Arya loitering about the stairs just like any old day. And here I was worried that you'd gone back to your world for good and I was too late. It's just that I've been thinking about the crystals belonging to the Warriors of Light. I hear they ended up with you after you lot defeated the Virtues. I assume you have Ardberts as well? Indeed, that does seem appropriate. His bond with Seto is deep and endearing. As for the others, I'd hoped you might be persuaded to leave them in my care. It was only right that they, like Ardbert, should accompany you on your journey to set this world back on its proper course. Yet you now have a home you must return to, while the first is theirs. After all they did to keep it safe, they deserve to be here to see what its future holds. Oh, don't make that face. I know it's a big decision, but it needn't fall entirely to you. There are others here who care for the Warriors of Light as much as you do, aren't there? Alright, well, that's convenient. Now that's some damn fine ale. How many should I order for you? I know you ain't much of a drinker, so 6? 7? What? You won't have Sun Fatal Lamit's Crystal? And the others too? Does this place have any bigger tankards? Well, you insist. Let Rico owes me drinks. Plural. So I'll make sure he joins us. Maybe if I can grant some while I'm at it. You go and wait with Sarah Container. I'll order a round one amount. You hear? Alright. Good to see you, Arya. What did you say that Gale is? What did you say that has Gale so worked up? Crystals, eh? That does sound like a conversation worth getting everyone together for. Did Blue Reek really promise to pay for Gale's drinks? That's a disaster in the making. Not just hers. Rounds for the lot of us. Might be that the lad yet has a few things to learn about coin and the scarcity thereof. Still, I'll not turn down his generosity. Go and tell the barkeep we'll be needing food and ale for the table. Fine, but please try to exercise some restraint. I'll not carry you back to the room again. Here we are! How much of a head start did you get? Should I ask him to bring out the cask? I reckon we should hear Arya out first. So, you're telling me that the barmaid was one of Nailbird's companions, not to mention the Shadowkeeper, and from a different world? That's laying it on a bit thick. Certainly raises questions. Quite! Such as how she retains her youthful visage. Not that! I had my suspicions about her. The other night I was at the counter, quaffing my ale, having a grand time. Next I realize I'm outside without the guild in my name. It ain't the first time! Could it be? It could only be the power of the Shadowkeeper. And not that you drink enough to fill a small army. If Arya says it's true, I'm inclined to believe it, which leaves us with the matter of entrusting the crystals to her. She's right that this was Brandon's home. The others, too. And it's home to their most important memories. Not all of them good, maybe, but everyone they loved is laid to rest here. I agree. Neilbert belongs here. Arbor's crystals with Seto in this world. Lamet would want to be near. Renderbray as well, I think. She'd want to be with her friends in the place that she loved. It seems we all agree. A toast then to the Warriors of Light! To the Warriors of Light! Drink up! I'm paying them, and as bounty hunters, I expect you all to take proper advantage of that. I hate to disappoint, but I'm not much for alcohol. This just looks nice, though. How did he manage this? Twice and isn't half the time as normal patrons, I swear. I overheard your conversation, by the way. Do you agree with your friends? These crystals are yours, Storykeeper. Their legacies are safe with me. You have my word. Thank you. I'm trying to fight back to these. I mean, what? I can feel them. Their memories. Why? Why? Damn it! You're all just like Arbor. I betrayed you! I manipulated you! And still... He thought of me as a comrade. A friend! Until the very end. Movement? Movement? Thank you! What was that? We finally managed to clean up after you lot, for the most part. Perhaps next time we should sit down a tarpaulin. Nevertheless, I'm grateful to you for entrusting these to me. As long as I live, I will never stop sharing the true tale of the Warriors of Light. Of my friends. We're not done there. The hero's journey. Seeing a lot of you together like that reminds me of the old days. Arbor and the rest drinking and bickering and laughing, drove each other half mad at times, but there was never any question of who would be there when times got tough. Can't help but wonder, can I, if I had companions like that back home, could have been saved? I'm not the only one who tried, though each of us stood alone. There was Umogahai. That nigh unpronounceable name sounds very familiar. Another would-be savior of the 13th. A young man who was plucked from the jaws of death by Elidibus, and last I knew had gone to the source to serve as his herald. We spoke once after the destruction of our world. If the others could be saved, we thought, we yet had parts to play. Was up to a doubt that Elidibus is gone, though? I have no idea. Has he found himself a new role as I have, or does he feel as adrift as we were back then? If you can't him in the source, I ask that you help him find the way forward, just as you have helped us, all of us here. Sure. Let's proceed to the Rising Stones. Well met, Arya. What brings you here today? Urianger did apprise me of your travels in the first, and of what became of Elidibus at long last. I was not aware that you were working with Silva. I consider her a comrade of sorts, though our time together was short. Looking upon the twisted remains of the world you tried to save creates a bond that few can understand. At the time, we spoke of what we could hope to achieve with our newfound immortality, and of our regrets. Though I then believed what had happened to be the natural result of my age and inexperience, I now think this was merely the least painful explanation I could offer myself. Silva is right. We ought to have sought each other out before it was too late. I would not make the same mistake again. With the Warring Triad gone, I am indeed in need of new purpose, but to seek it alone is folly. I should like to speak with Silva, assuming such a thing is possible. As I mentioned, she understands how I feel more than any other. Of course. All I require is your soul. You speak of the spirit vessel, correct? The means by which the scions return to the source. If I understand the principles at work correctly, then it was a near miracle that you succeeded bringing them back without killing them. If Elidibus is to be believed, however, my current state makes me something of an exception in matters of life and death. In which case, there's not to be lost from making the attempt. Please, say you'll help. We need an expert in spirit vessels, because I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. Pray, forgive the delay. Thou didst seek my counsel? Aye, the gifts granted young Ulgahai by Hydaelyn and the Ascians may prove a boon in easing the transition. However, I know not to what extent nor what might befall thy spirit should it be lost betwixt worlds. Nevertheless, I know that this is my path forward. Please, Urianger. Very well. If thou believest that thou shalt find new purpose in the first, I will do all in my power to see thee safely there. We shall be but a few moments. Mayhap a worthy tome might keep thee occupied whilst I perform the necessary magics. Well, let's check out this decent spot. Seems like a decent spot. I haven't actually moved, but seems like a decent spot. Oh, there's an S-Rec up. Well, I'll do that. 'Tis done. Pray guard his vessel well. Ulgahai is as I and the other scions were on the first, a soul with form yet no true body. Thus 'twas a simple matter to transfer him to the vessel using the self-same process as before. To withdraw his essence once across the rift ought to prove similarly straightforward. However, I fear that such an existence cannot sustain itself indefinitely. Look to the Ascian's example. Their persistent use of flesh and blood vessels surely hath cause. Be it danger akin to that which would have befallen us had we not returned to the source, I know not. But the time may come when the boy requireth a full corporeal form. Should this come to pass, I trust that thou shalt come to his aid. For the moment, however, thou needst only convey the spirit vessel to Beck-Lug. Farewell, both of thee. Oh, looks like it's still up, so let's go play with an S rank. I don't remember if I should, but let's go play with an S rank. Oh, I sense the presence of a powerful mark. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. Oh, it's been pulled. So this is Bone Crawler. Yeah, like I said, I don't remember if I've actually shown this. Let's just go ahead and do this. Tap it and get out. This is called lag. So yeah, this is Bone Crawler. Bone Crawler spawns by riding a chocobo within this area. Basically, you have to ride the chocobo route from one of the things that goes either in or out of here or whatever. The best way to do it is from Alagana to Alagiri. Yeah, I could just zoom out this map, I guess, or make it bigger. A little bit bigger here. Yeah, so the best way to do is Alagana, Alagiri. If it spawns, you'll usually be somewhere in, like, this area. Because that's about the halfway mark. Because it spawns around the halfway mark. Yeah. It's really annoying to do. Why am I missing map here? What? Oh, what? Oh, okay. Yeah, so that's Bone Crawler. The S rank of the peaks. Let's go get this map and then head to the first, I guess. Is this all I'm missing on the map? Seriously? Okay, sure. Swore I had this map, but apparently not. Should get it, yeah. And... well, there's probably a Vista up here too, isn't there? Nope. Yay! I did a thing! Okay, well, anyway, that was fun. Let's go back to the first. Boom. Yeah, I know where I'm going, I think. Okay. Do I ever really know, though? That's the true question here. I don't think I ever truly know where I'm going. So how am I already like 1.4 million into the level and I've done one patch? Like seriously. You're on the next level, aren't you? Yeah, there you are. Back again, are you? I'm flattered that you've grown so fond of Norvron, or I would be, but you have that expression you always wear when you're about to ask me for something. You did what? After all the perils your friends face and the labors we undertook to return them to your world, you brought another soul across the rift? Have you no common sense? It's fine. Just work your magics. Whatever. There better be a very compelling reason for all this wealth. Moving this spirit from vessel will be easy enough, I suppose. However, it requires a few moments without you breathing down my neck. Also, your friend is unlikely to materialize with clothes on, so I doubt they'll want an audience. You should wait here. Perhaps take the opportunity for some self-reflection. Oh, very well. At least I tried. I'll find you at the Wandering Stairs directly, then. Alright. Jump. No. I'll just walk right by it. You want me to speak with someone? Very well. You've done the same with my request often enough. I miss physical. How long we meant to wait for this friend of yours. I do have work to do, you know. Ah, here you are. Pardon the delay. It took some time to acquire robes of an appropriate size. Is this them? Silva! Unokaha! Indeed, it is I. Trust me, I can hardly believe that I'm here myself. I should think so. When I sent Arya to ask after you, it never occurred to me that you might be able to cross the rift without Asian aid. No. Lost your taste for subterfuge, I see. My choices and my reasons are my own now. If I am to have faith in them, in myself, I cannot hide who I am. Speaking of which, Unokahai was kind enough to fill me in, unlike some, and I was interested to hear of an erstwhile hero of the 13th serving libations at the Wandering Stairs. But that this hero should be you surpasses the scope of even my considerable imaginings. Was that you at Grunus Licht so long ago? Not so long to me, or you may have, though I had thought I might at last put those days behind me. But perhaps this is for the best. They're not all bad memories. They never are. I should very much like to hear your story, should you be willing to share it. Our world, like this one, had a share of would-be heroes, myself and Ulukahai among them. Unlike your warriors of light, however, each was unaware of, or unconcerned with, our fellows. But the fight alone is the fall alone, and the insidious ether of the aura's sight used to seal primals corrupted once noble souls and turned them, one by one, to darkness. Even those who resisted this fate could not escape its consequences. No surprise, perhaps, but as we continue to struggle in solitude, we were spared by Asian machinations, but only as our world met its death. But what if that death could be undone? I was told that much of the first was consumed by light, as our home was by darkness. Yet balance and life are being restored to even that scour land they call the empty. If such a thing is possible, then why not the reverse? Could we not bring light back to the 13th? Even the Asians considered the 13th lost. Thus it was excluded from rejoining. But what say you? You have a way of making miracles happen. The world of darkness was not exactly a state I consider salvageable. You speak almost as though you've really seen it. Wait. Pardon the interruption, but might I suggest a closer examination of the conditions of the 13th before we form any conclusions? We could use the crystal tower to open the void gate, couldn't we? Please? Have you lost your head? The crystal tower is not a toy, and you are not to use it to unleash a great and terrible void sent upon this world. According to the records, there was a group who worked out how to open small void gates, through which to summon minor fell beasts and the like. Magics of that nature should work, though I am unsure if any with knowledge of the original technique yet live. There's one right over there. How fortunate! Let us inquire with this retainer immediately. Yes, you do that. In the meantime, I will ready a means for peering into the depths of the void without endangering ourselves. You just need to contact me when you're prepared to open the gate. We shall, at the very first opportunity, I promise. I was gonna say, oh hey, another hunt is up, but I think I missed it. It's always a pleasure, Arya. But who's your friend? I don't believe we've met. We have not, as I'm not from this world. The situation is rather complicated, but I hope that you might be willing to assist me. It is true that we had the means to open such portals. We call them hollows, and it was through one of these that I was drawn into the rift. So it is possible! Not with my power alone. I understand the greatness of your need, and were Neilbert's still at my side, I should be glad to make the attempt. But the technique required the compounding force of our energies in resonance. If one-person magics are insufficient, then perhaps I could assist. From what I can sense, our ethereal reserves are roughly equivalent, and our physical similarities suggest that our energies are not incompatible. I fear you underestimate the difficulty of the task. Neilbert and I were born for this. Even so, it took us years before our efforts were perfectly in step. I realize it's not a lot to ask considering that we've just met, but could we not at least attempt it? Yours is the only such magic I've ever heard of, and we might actually be able to save my home. May I interject? You will recall that the crystals in my possession preserve the memories of the former warrior's light, including Neilbert's, in ethereal form. And Ilkahai here has a particular talent for interpreting the minds and motives of ethereal beings, the primals. I could apply the same principle to interpret Neilbert's crystal. An experiment worth trying, at the least. I'll fetch it. Speak to me, Neilbert. Do his memories of training with Tainer remain? They do, and such strong sentiment with them. Tainer, you should know that Neilbert desired nothing so much as to rescue you, his dearest friend. He held so fiercely to his memories of the technique you mastered together because he hoped they might be your salvation. Oh, Neilbert, I won't let them go to waste. I will do what I can to help see the 13th restored. Thank you. I won't pretend I understand half of what's going on here. Just keep them from running headlong into anything too dangerous, will you? Yeah, no, I'll just run headlong into something dangerous with them. Nothing to worry about so long as you're around, I'm sure. Wicked White! I nearly forgot. I've half a dozen orders to fill. You know where to find me when you've made progress with the gate. Oh, hello. One step closer. And now this is not giving me any experience. It makes no sense. If you have no objection, Tainer, I would like to practice creating hollows as soon as possible. Of course, but not within the Crystarium. If we succeed in opening even the smallest window into that realm, it is likely that fell creatures will emerge. Follow me. Did I walk right past you? By walk, I mean fly. I did. Assuming no one ventures near, this location should be suitable. Ilkahai, when I give the word, begin channeling your ether. Neilbert's memories will have told you as much, but it's imperative that you maintain focus on our ethereal resonance throughout the process. With that in mind, Arya, ask you to take care of any creatures that emerge from the hollow. It should not be a strength to challenge you, and it will allow us to adjust our attunement without risk. Let's begin. flow where I tell you to! Let me attempt to match your focus. It opened. It's small, but enough to let something through. Be ready, Arya. Oh, that was very climactic. And now. Yes, that's what I thought. That was far too much effort for such a small gate. On the contrary, given this was your first attempt, it's incredible that we succeeded at all. Now try synchronizing your breath with mine. Focus on the rhythm of the ethereal flow. Alright, I'm ready. Aha! A larger hollow! Of course, the voice may be proportionally stronger. Hello. Go ahead and blitz this thing down. I think auto killed it, but still. When your breath ends, where your breath ends, mine begins. Where your ether flows, mine follows. Together. Unbelievable! Full attunement so soon! Be ready, Arya. Alright. I think I've grasped this principle now. I only need to remember the feeling for next time. I almost feel as if I do remember it. Your ether is familiar somehow. But that's impossible, of course. A bounty of hunters. Now that Taylor and I are capable of performing the necessary magics, I should like to make an attempt at investigating conditions on the 13th. Might I trouble you to contact Beck Luke? Arya, are you there? I hope you've not lost focus on the void problem. I have an exciting breakthrough to share. A work of Porksy-related genius, if I do say so myself. Beck Luke! Excellent timing. We've made considerable progress as well, and are ready to open the portal when you are. Well then. Oh, what say you meet me at Laxenlaw forthwith? And it's far enough from any major aetherize as to avoid the sort of ethereal interference that would be a hindrance to our observation of the void. Very well. We'll see you at this Laxenloft anon, or as soon as I can locate it. I'll lead the way. I too am eager to be one step nearer to our goal. You don't mind if I think of it as our goal, do you? would be odder. Thank you, Tater. All the way up? Oh no, almost all the way up. It appears Beck Luke has yet to arrive. Patience and Okahi. I hope you weren't waiting too long. What, you didn't think I'd want to see this for myself? The 13th was my home too, if you recall. Quite. Though, as I explained, we won't be the ones doing the seeing, strictly speaking. This familiar will gather all the information we need, assuming you two can create a hollow for it to pass through. That will do nicely. Now fly, my porksy, fly! Well, it's made it in. And something's coming out. It was an ugly one, isn't it? Sorry, disappointed the music doesn't stay. Alright, this is Valin. It's dead. Cool. I was like, oh man, I'm gonna have to actually fight. Like, boss music and everything. No. Thank you for clearing that up. The Porksy ought to be back any moment now, though I can't sense it. Odd. Perhaps it's lost. If Arya created an etheric beacon as she did for me, it might find its way back more easily. That may work. Give it a go. Oh, well. And then we were forever lost on the 13th. I mean, wait, what? Keep at it. Aha! A distinctly porksy-like presence. I see the snout! There, we are. Now close the hole before anything follows. I believe it has performed its task thoroughly, as instructed. Good Porksy. With luck, its observations may indeed lead us to a means of driving the darkness from the 13th. However, I will need to review its findings in detail before I can tell you more, and it could take years to deduce a suitable solution. I admit that I am impatient to find the way forward, but I have endured millennia with half as much hope as I have now, if I must wait, then that is what shall do. Like Arya and your Warriors of Light, I will persevere until my world is safe once more. That is what the hero does. I think you'll make a good one. You as well. If that's the end of the assignment for the time being, we should head back to the Wandering Stairs. Clear out that pile of anxiety Sarah is spreading all over the place. Ah, you return hail and whole. Not that I any doubt you would, of course. And how did your search of the Hollow go? We may have the information we need to save the 13th. It may be some time, years maybe, until we can be certain, but I will be here for as long as it takes. On that subject, I've been thinking. Would you be interested in joining us? As a bounty hunter, I mean. Sarah and I would hunt down sinners and other threats. The first was safe, but it remains far from safe. You could help us protect the people here. I think I would quite like that. Protecting people. If I can do that, then perhaps I will find the strength I need when the time comes. Strength, you say? Sounds like you could use a dwarf with a massive hammer. I may have shared this tale of the 13th with a few other noted hunters. I know what it feels like to fight for something you've already lost. To need to find a way to make it right. And I know that it's not easy to fight on your own, inconvenient as that little truth may be. Thus, the new team is born! This calls for a toast. I don't object, so long as this luck carries their weight. I'm a bounty hunter, not a Fuka hoarder. Thank you so much, all of you. I would be honored to fight at your side. I shall do my best to justify the faith you have shown in me, and to save my home. Someday, I hope we can visit it together. That'd be cool, going through all the other shards, even the 13th. That'd be cool. Friends indeed. So, yeah, I didn't really mention the little fact, but that was indeed the wrap-up of both the Warring Triad and, of course, the role quest of Shadowbringers. Yay! So, well, on that little note, I think that's everything I have for this particular patch. So, I would say next time we should head on into patch 5.5. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider liking, commenting, and or subscribing. If you really enjoyed it, consider supporting the channel. All support really helps her keep making content like this and more. You can find the links for that in the description, along with links to me on social media. So thank you again for watching, and until next time, this is rinimt signing out. Bye!